1 second. Oh, is it working now? That took a while to kick in. I didn't actually manage to change any settings then. And then all of a sudden it started working. It's like it realised I was wearing the microphone. Wait, is it working now? Sound? Yeah, are we on? Yeah, I didn't even... You have sound now. Okay, yeah. So I did everything right then. Just apparently it didn't want to register that I was wearing a microphone until a couple of seconds in. That's fine. Hello, 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 hello. I'm fine. I'm really tired today. Like, tired today. How is everybody? Two mics are on again. See, I don't think it's... Okay. It's not using the correct microphone. Bear with me. Okay. Oh, bless you, Ash and Tash. I don't know where it is. Where am I looking? Sound. Where's sound? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, wow, Emma. Congratulations. Is it normal sound? Oh. I don't think that's the one I need to look for. Let's try something else. Basically, it's not saying that I'm... Show more options. That one? Found sound. Okay, so why isn't this working? Hello, Linda. Thank you for the stars there. Basically, it's coming from a different microphone, not the one that I'm wearing. So I'm just... why isn't this picking it up? Hello, hello, hello. Ah, there it is. It's found itself. Okay, just clicked there. Okie dokie. And then, is it working over here now? Ready? Oh, and it's changed. Is that better now? Are we there? That is now... Oh, why does it go red? We're now working on the correct microphone. Yes. Does that sound better? Yep, that's it. Okay, sorry. Basically, it didn't register, and then it picked it. Then because it didn't register this, it bounced on to one of the other microphones. Like the cameras that I use, all three. I've got 3 cameras set up. All 3 cameras have got a microphone built in, so it sort of bounces to the next microphone available. So I just had to make it basically realise that I'm wearing this one, so then this is the one that it should connect to. Does that make sense? Sorry. But we're here. Hello. Yeah, I had a really, really, really busy weekend, so I'm gonna eat. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So if I'm more yawny today than normal, I mean, yawning's going to be my trademark soon, isn't it? I do apologise, but yeah, I just feel like I haven't managed to sleep. But it's been a lovely weekend. My kids are still at school for another week, so yeah, very excited that I get an extra week for them being at school before they get 2 weeks off. Yes, same as us, Joe, same as us. But my mum, who's just literally 8-minute drive down the road is on holidays now. And so is Kia. Kia's 2 boys, they go to nursery. They're on school holidays now, and mine don't go on to it next week. So Kia, bless her. Yeah. Right. So today, let's not get distracted too much by chatting. The voice is not right. Let's just change. Let's go down, because that normally sorts it out, doesn't it? So today I've just put the order list on the page. I did realise that I hadn't posted that earlier, so I do apologise for that, but I have just updated the order list on the page. There is still spaces available for today if you would like to order. And yeah, we'll just jump straight in. All oysters are available, all Easter treats are available. There's still some golden eggs available to supporters, subscribers, I should say. Yeah, we'll just jump straight in. My voice is not right in what way? Oh, bless you, Chantel. Well, I hope you get a good night's sleep. Not on the sofa we've got now, but on our old sofa. I would be able to sleep on it, and it was the comfiest, like I found it comfier than my bed kind of thing. And my bed's not an old bed, so it should be quite comfy. I mean, it is a comfy bed. But yeah, my other sofa, I kind of slept on it like all the time, every night. It was so comfy. Right, so I'm just going to double check the sound is all the way up. Yeah, it sounds all normal now, so hopefully it will just sort itself out through the stream. Right, up first today is Angela Underwood. Angela, are you here? Excuse me. Hello. Angela, you have got, should we do your golden egg first, and then you've got a oyster opening as well, so we'll do both the openings together. I just realised I need to get these oysters, so let me put you across, and then I'm just going to grab these oysters for you. So you've got oysters, golden eggs 1 to 5, front row and back row. What do you think? Front row number 4. When I move the mic crackles. Okie dokie. I'm just going to clip it onto a different section. I'll tell you what, let's just pop it in this pocket. No, I can't. Can I? For today, let's just pop it there and see if that makes any difference. So, number... Are we back? Yep, all good. Okay. Sorry, Angela. Apparently we're starting with a nightmare today. Front row number 4. That's this one here. So let's bring you straight across and let's go down. So number 4. And in here we have a anklet. Oh, now this one, it is beautiful. It's the CZ Hearts blanket. Can you tell I'm thinking of sleep? Bless blanket. Oh gosh. It's the CZ Heart anklet, and it's the white. You can hear me. And it's the white crystal hearts. So this one, as you can see, it's the anklet here, and then going around, it's got 6 sets of hearts. Now each set of hearts have got 2 hearts coming from it, and then these are on the website. We've actually got all different colour hearts. So these ones are the white, so the clear crystal hearts. So any colour pearl that goes with these is going to match beautifully. So as you can imagine, this being an anklet, you've got those little dangly bits all the way around, and actually the extension chain on this as well has got the ball on the end. I quite like that as well. So I hope you're happy with that one, Angela. So that comes with one opening, which is a surprise oyster, and then you also have a oyster opening with an item of jewellery. So with that one, you get to pick your oyster. So what type of oyster would you like there? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? You're happy with that one? Perfect. It's lovely, Jodie. Oh, by the way, this light here, this is my battery pack for the microphone. So I'm just clipping it basically onto this pocket today now. Just to, I don't normally have it on show, but because of the whatever's going on, it's just clipped to there, so it might look a bit funny, but that's what the blue and green light is. It's just the battery pack. Mystery and donate with that one. Okay, Angela, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? We're going to start with your surprise oyster here. So let's go down. Let's move this forward slightly, actually. So your surprise oyster . And in here, there's one side. And the other side. And in your first oyster, you are quadding with your surprise oyster there. And there's no more in that one. So let me dry these up for you, and then we can pop them in the sand so you can have a closer look. Oh, Lisa, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Okay, so to start with here, we've got a lighter pastel apple green, a lemon yellow, a black cherry, and a bright hot pink. So apple green, lemon yellow, black cherry, and bright hot pink. Moving on to your second oyster, which is your mystery oyster. Thank you, Aaron. Would you be able to take that, darling? So your mystery oyster, you have a lighter pop there. 2. And in here, oh, you've got a slight runaway there. So there's your mother of pearl. Don't put that in there, please. And in here, thank you, Aaron. So a pastel gold has come out there so far. And there's no more in that one. So you're quadding and you have a pastel gold. Angela, what do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. And I'll just need to know which one you'd like on each item of jewellery. So obviously the original item of jewellery that you got, and then the one from the golden egg. And then if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So apple green, lemon yellow, black cherry, bright pink, and pastel gold. So your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lemon yellow's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Your black cherry's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your hot pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. And then your pastel gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. I haven't shown Puppy recently, actually. Next time Aaron comes in, I'll see if he wants to bring him if he's not asleep. What do you think to those? Gold on the item of jewellery you ordered. Yes, of course. That on the website in the new in section, Linda. Nothing on the one from the egg. Okay. That's perfect. So let me bring you back up so I can write this down. So to confirm, nothing on the one from the golden egg, but then you'd like the pastel gold on the item of jewellery that you ordered. And then your other 4 pearls will be sent to you as well. I hope you're happy with that, Angela. So let me just pop these in here. Okay, and that's safe on there for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And of course, thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, there we go. And I'm glad you're happy with those, my lovely. Cannot see the clear one. If it's not on the website then, Linda, it may have gone out of stock. But there was various colours, so it was called white, if that helps. CZ, heart, anklet, white. Right, up next then today is Sharon Lamb. Sharon, are you here? So I had my children and then I didn't work for while they were young. So then when they went into school, so when my son was 5, and I obviously worked before I had the children, but that was years ago. So then when my son was 5, I actually got a job in Sainsbury's. And then 6 months later, I quit Sainsbury's because Pearls was going really well. So I went basically from mothering the young children into this, basically. And then before that was years and years ago. I sort of worked going straight from school to, yeah, here. Primary teacher. Do you know what? That was what I was actually going for. So I got into uni and I did a gap year, and in my gap year was when I fell pregnant with my daughter. So I didn't actually end up going to uni, but I was going to uni to be a teacher. But yeah, that didn't happen, and I don't regret it because I love my daughter so much. Exactly, Sophie. I'd finish at Sainsbury's at 7:30, I believe it was, and then I'd get home, get changed, have some dinner, and be on the live by 8:30. It was a rush. Sharon, you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Sharon, you have a golden egg. So let's go across here. We've got back row 1 to 5, front row 1 to 4. What do you think? I'm just going to push this one together. There we go. So back row 1 to 5, front row 1 to 4. Which egg would you like? RJ, Raymond James, bless you. Hello, and hello, Amelia. So front number 2, Sharon. So that's this one here. Let's bring you straight down for this one. So your golden egg in here. And in here you have, I believe it's called, oh, I can't remember the name of it. I'm just going to get that confirmed. So I'm just going to leave that there for a second. And I'm just having a quick look at the name of this one. So it's on the website. It's in the new in section. I think it's Follow the Path. Let me just confirm for you, Sharon. Oh, this one's currently off the website. It's not in stock. Now this is a bracelet. And like I said, I believe it was called Follow the Path bracelet. So this one, it all comes into a single section at the top here. As you can see, it's a lobster fitting clasp, but then it goes into these 3 strands, if you like, of the snake chain bracelet. Let's just move the extension chain out the way. Now on each snake chain you've got these hearts. The hearts are in different places. Let's just hold it up so it's easier to show you. Now these hearts are all in different places and the hearts don't move at all. Okay. Now your pearl, I normally would put it on the one which would then make it go towards the front. But you could then add more pearls if you wanted to, or you could sort of, you don't have to have a pearl on this if you don't want to, if you wanted to leave it with the hearts as it goes round there. Now I hope you're happy with that one. So that comes with 1 oyster opening, Sharon. So with your surprise oyster, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So your surprise oyster, and let's go down. So in here there's one side and the other side. Donate the shells, my lovely. And straight away I can see that you are twinning. There's no more in that one, and you're twinning with Candy Floss Pink Twins here. So let me just dry these up for you. And twinning with Candy Floss Pink Twins. What do you think to these, my lovely? Again, if you're happy with these, I can pop one of them on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. and then I'd need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery, and then if you don't want one on the jewellery, that's absolutely fine. Candy Floss Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Candy Floss Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. So they are the same sizes there. Love them. Perfect. What do you think? Would you like one on the jewellery, or would you prefer to change it? What do you think, my lovely? None on the bracelet. Okay. Let me just pop these in here, and then I'll write that down for you. Perfect. Sharon, I hope you're happy with that then. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Julie McLaughlin. Julie, are you here? Sharon, you're very, very welcome. Julie, hello. Julie, you have a Easter treat and you have a chick today. So would you like chick number 1, chick number 2, or chick number 3? Number 3. So chick number 3 is this one. So if we bring you straight across and down, so in your chick. And these ones here, now I remember making up a pair of these over the weekend actually. These are the Daisy Do earrings. So these are, everything's 925 silver. Now these are stud back earrings, and they are on the website called the Daisy Do earrings. So your pearls are going to be set right in the centre of each flower. Then with each flower, as you can see, it's alternate crystal and then alternate plain silver petals as you go around, and then your pearls will be in the middle. So I hope you're happy with those, Julie. And they come with 2 oyster openings here. Again, these are the surprise oysters. So with those, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours you're hoping for with those? Number 1 and number 2. And 2. So let's go down. So oyster number 1, Julie. There's one side. Donate the shells, bless you, thank you. And you're hoping for a lilac. Okay, so oyster number 1, and you have a darker chocolate bronze. There's no more in that one there. So first pearl out for you, my lovely, is a darker chocolate bronze. If I pop him in the sand for you. And then moving on to oyster number 2. This is again your surprise oyster here. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are flying. You are quadding. You've got your 4 pearls in this oyster, and there's no more in that one. So Julie, you've got a darker chocolate and then quadding pearls here as well. Samantha, hello. So let me pop these in the sun so we can go through these colours for you. You said you was hoping for lilac. Now we don't have a lilac here. If you did want lilacs, there will be a weight on it, but if you don't mind waiting, I can pop you down for a swap. Of course, if you're happy with any of these or would prefer a different colour, that's absolutely fine as well. So with your quadding oyster, you've got the lighter icy blue, the coral, the pastel yellow and the grape purple. What do you think to these? So chocolate bronze, icy blue, coral, lemon yellow and grape purple. If I run them through the board for you, your chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The lighter icy blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your grape purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. What do you think to these, my lovely? Grape purple and the rest on lobster fittings. You can indeed. Which colour would you like to swap out so I could match that grape purple for you? Or did you want 2 of these colours? Oh, look at that. Swap the bronze. Okay, have a look at this for me. Just confirm you're happy with that there. And let me bring you up so I can write that down. So you're going to have the purple on there, and then you'd like an invoice for the others on lobster fittings. That perfect? Perfect. Okay. Now the invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Julie. I'm just popping these on here for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe at there for you. Okay. And up next today is Deborah Ingham. Deborah, are you here? Julie, you're very, very welcome. Deborah, hello, hello, hello. Now you have a Easter treat and a golden egg, so let's go across to the screen. With the Easter treats, you have a chick, so I'll need to know if you'd like number 1, number 2 or number 3. And then we'll get that one, and then we'll get your golden egg as well. Number 3, so that's this one here. I'm just going to bring him across with your golden egg. Would you like back row is 1 to 5, front row is 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to move that in so we can see it. So back row 1 to 5, front row 1 to 3. Back row number 3, that's the one right in the centre here. Okay, so let's bring you straight down and round. So we'll do your chick number 3 first. So in here, oh, it's just popped out there. So your earrings, now these again are stud back earrings here, and these are the leaf earrings. They are gorgeous because they've got texture, shape, dimension to them. Let's see if we can get this focused. So again, that's stud back earrings. Now, as you can see, your pearls are going to be sat on these pins which do hang underneath, and as you can see, can move around. It's because it's hitting my finger that this one's going off on a funny angle. Now if I hold it this way, you can see that these leaves, one's obviously with the stud at the top, and then the other one has shape. They've shaped and they've got the texture and the design on the front and on the back of the leaves there. So these are the leaf earrings. So I hope you're happy with those. I'm just going to pop them in here, and then in your golden egg, your bracelet. Oh, now I don't think this bracelet is on the website yet. So I believe it will be on the website soon, and it's one of our black corded bracelets. So these are adjustable, so you just move the knots of the bracelet and it gets bigger. Pull the knots and it gets smaller. Now the bracelet itself is this horseshoe bracelet, so a little bit of luck here, and your pearl will go on the side of one of the horseshoes. Again, you don't have to have this one on the jewellery if you don't want to, but if you do, it'll be sitting towards the side there and it can move around. So I hope you're happy with that one as well, which means altogether you have 3 oyster openings. What 3 oysters would you like? No, sorry, there are 3 surprise oysters. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours you're hoping for? So number 1, number 2 and number 3. One, 2 and 3. Okay, so let's go down. Oyster number 1, donate the shells, Deborah, perfect. Is there a certain colour or colours you're hoping for? Oyster number 1, there's one side and the other side. And oh, in here you are twinning blue pearls there. There's no more in that one. So these are just slightly two-tonal TARDIS blue twins. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and that pearl flew off there. Where did that go? Oh, it's on this side. So you have a chocolate bronze. and there's no more in that one. So your second oyster has given you a chocolate bronze. So again, if I pop him in the sand for you. Sorry, I just lifted it up and they all went rolling. Why doesn't it want to focus? Oh, there we go. So 2 blues and a chocolate bronze to start with. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your surprise oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here, popped out already, you are twinning for a second time, and there's no more in that one, and you're twinning with lighter pastel apple green twins here. Okay, so twinning blues, twinning greens, and a chocolate bronze. Debs, what do you think to those? Again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I need to know which ones you'd like on the earrings and which ones you'd like on that bracelet. Again, you don't have to have a pearl on the bracelet if you don't want to. And if you're not happy with any of these, we can swap them for you. Blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Apple green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Apple green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, so they're measuring slightly different sizes there. And your chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. What do you think? Blues on the earrings and swap the apple greens for dark greens, please, and have one on the bracelet. Okie dokie. When you say dark greens, do you mean like a seaweed kind of green? Let me hold these up for you. Do you mean this type of green or... or a different type of green? Good evening, welcome to everybody joining. Yes, they're perfect. Perfect. So earrings, just wrote it down. Earrings, we're going to have the blues on there. The bracelet, you'd like one of the greens. And then you've got a chocolate bronze and a green being sent to you as well. Deborah, I hope you're happy with that. I'm just going to pop them on here. And again, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe up there for you. They were a seaweed green, Jane. Okay. No, you're very, very welcome. And up next today is Michaela Shepherd. Michaela, are you here? Oh, I hope you're having a lovely time, Tony. That sounds delightful. Yes. Michaela, hello, hello, hello. Now you have an Easter treat and you have a Easter chick here. So which number chick would you like? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? What do you think? Number 2, that's this one here. So let's bring you across, and inside your chick number 2, and in here you have hook back earrings. Now your hook back earrings, again, it's all 95 silver, and these are the starfish earrings. So let me just show you. Have a look at these. Now I've popped them on the card because we can hang them on here. And as you can see, they are starfish. Your pearls are going to be set right in the centre of them there. So you can see that little circle and pin if I hold it like that. So that's where your pearl is going to be sitting, right in the centre of your starfish earrings. I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. And again, they come with 2 oyster openings. So with those, 2 surprise oysters again. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And would there be certain colours that you're hoping for? Oh, actually we'll go for those 2. 2 came out. Certain colours that you're hoping for now you've seen what type of earrings you have. You love them. Perfect. Now there's 1 and 2. And let's go back down again. Donate the shells, bless you, thank you very much. So in here, oyster number 1, there's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you've got a larger lemon yellow here. There's no more in that one. So here is your larger lemon yellow. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is from your surprise bag of oysters. So there's one side, Michaela, and the other side. Oh, and in here we have a darker pearl, and he looks like he may be a darker green pearl there, and there's no more in that one. So a bright lemon yellow and a darker green. What do you think to these, my lovely? Again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the darker green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And your yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. What do you think? What would you like to do? TARDIS blue, of course you can. Let me just have a look for you. And bright apple green as well, not a problem. Again, let me just have a look to find two which are the same. The greens don't want to stay. Oh, dear me, mate. Right. Let's have a little look. Did the sound go? It's back. Okay, so blues and greens there. And what do you think? And if you're happy with any of those, let me know and I can pop those on the jewellery for you. Again, if you're not happy, we can still swap them, so it's completely up to you. It went but came back. Okay, so we're back and that's good. The green ones, perfect. So let me bring you back up and then those greens are yours and we'll get those on the jewellery for you, Michaela. So let me just write that down for you as well. So again, thank you for the donations with your shells and I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. And up next is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? No, you're very, very welcome, Michaela. Oh, Sandy, and that's perfect. Thank you for confirming there. Now, you have two Easter treats. You have a carrot and a chick. So would you like carrots number 1, 2 or 3 and chick numbers number 1, 2 or 3? Oh, sorry, you've got 3 carrots. Sorry, Sandra. So with your 3 carrots, would you like 1, 2 or 3? 3 times. So these rows are in 3 as well. So for example, you could have 3 1s, 2s and 3s, if that makes sense. But you always have to have the front one until that's been picked. I hope I haven't just made it confusing. Is that 1, 2, 3 with the carrots? And then chick number, which one would you like? Sorry, I just want to confirm just before I... Carrot, yep, okay, perfect. It is carrot number 1, 2 and 3 and chick number 3. So that means for the chicks today, that's the last chick of the number 3's gone. And then I'm going to keep these in order. So that's carrot number 1, carrot number 2 and carrot number 3. So let's bring you straight down so you can see. So this here's carrot number 1, 2 and 3. So we'll open up the chick. Actually, we'll open up the carrots first because they're more temperamental to falling over. So carrot number 1, I'm just going to move them back so I can have some room. Okay, carrot number 1 is a crystal charm. Now this crystal charm is not on the website yet. So again, this is something that will be going on the website soon. And it is a triangle crystal. On the reverse side, it is just backed with a silver. But on the front, you can see, so the shape is this gorgeous triangle. So it's got the points at the front and back there. And then it's this gorgeous purple blue. So just depending on where the light catches it, to whether it is flashing a purple or a blue. So I hope you're happy with your first one. Then moving on to carrot number 2. Oh, carrot number 2 is another crystal charm. And this one, again, is one that is not on the website yet. And it is a heart. Now, this shaped heart is not on the website yet. And it is a pink. So the difference with this is it's longer and thinner than the hearts that we have on the website. And then again, it's this gorgeous pale baby pink crystal. So I hope you're happy with that one as well. And then moving on to the third carrot. So this was carrot number 3. And this one here is a disc, and the disc has got cutouts of love hearts. Okay, so again, it's the same on both sides. Your pearl would sit centrally with this one. And then you've got the love hearts behind it. Now, all 3 charms, you can have the pearl on or off of the jewellery. It's going to be completely up to you, Sandy. But 3 charms there. And then moving on to the chick, which is your earrings. And... oh, now these ones, my daughter has a pair of these and she's in love with them. They're quite a good sized earring as well. So they're 925 silver, and again, these are stud back earrings. Now these are unicorns, okay. Now your pearls, again with these ones, you can have pearls on or off of the jewellery, and your pearls actually hang from the bottom here, from the heart. Okay, so then the pearls would be hanging from the bottom. So gorgeous detail on these unicorn earrings. And again, you don't have to have pearls on there if you don't want to. I hope you're happy with those as well, Sandy. So altogether, you have got 5 openings altogether from the surprise bag. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? 3, 4 and 5. Is that 5? Yes. Let me get these open. You love them too. Perfect. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so let's go down. You love all colours and you'd like to donate, Sandy. Bless you. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. Oyster number 1, you are quadding, I think. There's definitely 3. No, yep, oh, there's the 4th. You are quadding. And there's no more in that one. So first oyster out is quadding. So if I dry these up for you. Okay, so we have a TARDIS blue, a grape purple, a two-tonal silver and purple. I'll show you that in just a second. And then a coral as well. So there's the blue, purple and coral. And this one here is base silver, but then has this flash of purple there, then back into the silver. So two-tonal silver and purple. Okay, so that's from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, you are quadding for a second time, and there's no more in that one. So quadding for a second time, my lovely. I'm just going to change this over because it's got quite liquidy there. So you have here a lighter icy blue, a dark purple, a coral and a lemon yellow. So second set of quads, icy blue, darker purple, coral and lemon yellow. Moving on to your third oyster. Okay, so in here, there's one side and the other side. And I can see here a darker black cherry there. There's no more in that one. So there's your darker black cherry. And then still 2 oysters to go, Sandy. So moving on to the last 2 oysters here. So this one, let's just pop that down there. There's one side and the other side. And in this one we have a larger, darker pearl. There's no more in that one. Now he is a very dark gunmetal grey. Now he does have a slight hint of purple, if you can see that to him. Almost looks like a chocolatey purple, but I'm going to say he's a base darker gunmetal grey. And then moving on to your last oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in this one we have a darker pearl again. And he looks like he's a darker silver with a slight greeny tone to him, possibly olive green. Let me just have a closer look. It does have a slight olive green tone to him. Okay, Sandy, what do you think to all of these? Now I will go through and measure them all for you. So if we go through the colours, top row is a TARDIS blue, grape purple, two-tonal silver and purple, and then coral. Second row is icy blue, purple, coral and lemon yellow. Then the bottom row you've got the black cherry, the dark gunmetal grey with the purple, and then the silvery olive green. What do you think to those? Now we'll just hold that there. If you would like to take a screenshot, if you wanted to, you could email me your colour choices over, or if you know now, that's perfect as well. And as you know, if you would like to, you can swap the colours. We'll need to know what you'd like for the earrings, the triangle crystal, the heart crystal, and the heart cutouts. Now, your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The grape purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Two-tonal silver and purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The darker purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Darker burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the green and silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Okay, what do you think? What would you like to do, Sandy? Swap the corals for baby pinks to go onto the earrings. Okay, so pinks, large purple on cutout hearts. Just to confirm, it's that larger, darker purple. Earrings, you'd like these. If I'm choosing, I would possibly say that lighter icy blue on the blue and purple crystal, just because it's got that gorgeous lighter blue in it. So if you would like me to, I would definitely say that lighter icy blue on there. And then your last one is that pink heart, which actually the grape purple would go quite nicely with. So that's up to you. Would you be happy with the grape purple? And then lobsters on the loose ones. You agree? So I'm just going to run through this as I write it down. So we're going to have cut hearts. We've got the large purple. The earrings, we've got baby pink. The I'm going to call it the triangle. You've got the lighter icy blue. And then the heart, you've got the grape purple. And then you'd like to be invoiced for the others on lobster fittings. Can you just confirm if that's all correct, Sandy? If I've got any of it wrong, please let me know. And as you know, the invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so that's all on there. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for the donations of your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there as well. Teresa, possibly. I can't guarantee things going on the website just because of the process of it. And obviously, before things go on the website, orders sort of, there's a list of, because there's only basically me, and then I've got Kia as admin. She doesn't update the website, bless her. So obviously they've got almost like a priority, if you like. So orders obviously going out comes before updating the website, if that makes sense. So it could be this week, but I can't guarantee it, I'm afraid. Sandy, you're very, very welcome. Up next is Holly Twos. Holly, are you here? Holly, hello. You have a Easter treat, Holly, my lovely. Let's go across to the screen. So you have an Easter chick. Now the chicks that are available are numbers 1 or 2. Which number chick would you like? Chick number 1 or chick number 2? Number 2, so that's this one here. Let's go straight across, and in here now these are stud back earrings again. Oh, these are the lovely, so again it's all 925 silver, however these have got a enamel colouring in the petals. Now on the website they are called the blue flower or blue petal earrings. Look, it's almost like a greeny blue, almost like a sea green kind of colour, sea blue. And your pearls will get set right in the centre there. So pearls in the centre of the earrings. I hope you're happy with those, Holly. Now there's actually a matching set to these, as in there's a matching pendant on the website as well, which matches those. So it's quite a nice set together. So that comes with 2 openings from the surprise bag. Holly, is there a certain colour you're hoping for? And again, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? There's 1 and 2. And let's go down. So oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, now that colour's, the first one that popped out is matches the earrings beautifully. However, Holly, donate the shells, bless you, thank you. You are quadding with your first oyster there, and you're hoping for corals. Okay, now let me just dry these up for you. First oyster, you are quadding. You have got a 2-tonal TARDIS blue, a 2-tonal sea green, a black cherry, and a darker chocolate. So 2-tonal blue, 2-tonal green. So with the blue, it's just slightly lighter and darker as you go around there. And then the green is the same. So hopefully you can see lighter and darker. Black, cherry and chocolate. Moving on to your second oyster from the surprise bag, my lovely. There's one side and the other side, and in here you are twinning, and you're twinning with bright pink twins. So quadding and twinning today. Now, I know you said you was hoping for coral, so if you would like to swap any of these for coral, we can do so for you. And then, as you know, I'll need to know which 2 colours you'd like on those earrings, and then the other pearls are yours. So 2-tonal TARDIS blue, 2-tonal sea green, a black cherry, a chocolate, and twinning bright pinks. If we run them through the board, your blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Your black cherries, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And then pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. So the pinks are measuring different sizes there. Swap the blue and the chocolate for coral on the earrings. Perfect. Are you happy with the other colours as well? I actually had some corals in my swap pot from earlier. So just confirm, are you happy with those corals there? Just going to bring you up so I can write that down. However, if they're not the correct colour, do let me know. And one of the pinks for a coral as well. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay, just have a look here. Are you happy with that as well? And I'm just popping them in here for you. Perfect. No, you're very, very welcome. So I've got down that we'd like the corals on the jewellery, and then your other pearls are on there as well. So Holly, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Lisa Butterworth. Lisa, are you here? Lisa Butterworth, are you here? Lisa, hello. Now you have a Easter chick as well, my lovely. So with your chick, we've got numbers 1 or 2. Which one would you like? So chick number 1 or chick number 2? He's doing really well, thank you. Next time Aaron comes in, I'll see if the puppy's awake. I'll see if he can bring him in. A holiday? Not other than like school holidays, if that's what you mean. Number 1, Lisa. Okay, so let's go down, and your chick number 1. Oh, fell right out there. Oh, I made some of these yesterday as well. Oh, what's the name? I think they're the modern loop, possibly, earrings. They are lovely. Now, again, all 925 silver and stud back earrings here. Now, these from the front, as you can see, they start at the top a little bit thicker, get to the bottom, they go thinner. Now, from the side, now this is where your pearl sits, and the loop will actually be touching, so it will go round in a loop there. It's open, so it's ready for me to obviously attach the pearls and bits, but that will be closed. So it's from the front, this gorgeous modern look, and then, oh, then it is the modern loop earrings. I hope you're happy with those, Lisa. If I bring you back up here, and again, they come with 2 oyster openings as well. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1 and 2. You love them. Perfect. Okay, so again, I'm just getting these open for you. 1 and 2. And let's go down. So oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. And you've got a slight runaway there. He is a darker pearl. Let me just have a squidge in there. Donate the shells. Thank you ever so much. And we're going to see what comes out. Okay. So first pearl is a darker. Now he looks like he is a darker chocolate pearl there. Quite a nice deep chocolate colour. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have got a brighter coral. And there's no more in, oh, that one. Okay, so a chocolate and a coral, Lisa. Again, I'm going to dry these up for you and I'll pop them in the sand. Now, you said we're going to see what colours come out. So what do you think to these? Now, I will need to know what 2 pearls you'd like on the jewellery. If you're happy with these ones, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run your chocolate and your coral through the board, your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think to those? Oh. Seaweed green, of course you can. I had that earlier. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I'm just looking for 2 which are the same size for you. Okay, just confirm if you're happy with these ones here for you. So there they are in the sand. Are you happy with those? Again, I'm just going to pop down that we're going to have greens on there. Love them. Perfect. And you're very, very welcome. So again, Lisa, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Up next then today is Emma Knapp. Emma, are you here? Emma Knapp, are you here? Emma, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Emma, please comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. I'm looking for Emma Knapp. Oh, bless you, Saskia. It could be the connection. Oh, bless them. Yes, of course. Lily and Alice, hello. Thank you for watching. That was the gloves that made that noise, by the way. Oh, I bet I won't do it again now. Okay, last call for Emma. If not, we'll move on. So, Emma Knapp, are you here? Okay, and actually Emma was the last person on the order list for today. It is a shorter live, which means we are going to end the live there. Just in time because I was going to pause for a comfort break in a second anyway. Oh, Malin, bless you. Thank you for the stars. We're going to be live again this week on Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday. So Wednesday is our monthly charm deal. Tuesday and Friday are normal lives, and then we aren't live on Sunday or Tuesday, and then we're back on Friday the 15th, I think it is. Yeah, so I hope you all have a brilliant Monday morning, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.